Hello viewers, this is Fida Hussain from Voice of Karakoram. Right now we are standing in front of K2. K2 is behind us. This is a place called Concordia. This is one of the most busiest and most favorite for the persons who love the mountains, who loves the K2, who loves the Broad Peak, G1, G2, Chongolisa, Snowdam and Metra Peak. That's why this time you can see a lot of tents are installed here, and so this to see this the beautiful mountain, to see the this beautiful environment. A lot of people from different kind of country, from different part of the world visiting here. So right now, we have three British nationals standing with us. We will talk about him. Thank you very much, sir. First of all, tell me your name.
My name is Jem Ward.
Jem Moore. Mr. Jem Moore, what do you want to say about your experience and about the views here in Concordia?
So for me personally, I've wanted to see K2 for a very long time. And just because of the history and the heroism and the drama and the tragedy, it's all in one place there. And I like that it's sufficiently unusual. So you can go to Everest, there's a lot more people there. But here we've had to trek a long way. We've had to fly from Islamabad, so it's harder to get to. So the sense of accomplishment is also very high.
So, what do you think? What is the tragedy of this mountain, and also said the heroism and hidden in here?
Well, yeah, I'm not going to go through all of the history, but there's a lot of history in that mountain. That's it, isn't it? So,
exactly.
So it then creates a fascination. I want to come here and see it for myself. So, you know, I'm just interested in the drive and the ambition and the skill and for people who want to climb that. If I look at that, I don't want to climb it. It would be too hard.
Why do you don't want to climb?
I'm not a mountaineer. So my admiration for the people who do and can and try is fantastic. Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Norah Pepper.
Norah Pepper. Miss Norah, what are your thoughts about this nature?
I love mountains. I really wanted to come here. I knew it was magnificent. I'd read about it. And so I was very excited to come here. And it's as beautiful as I thought it would be. And as Jem said, you know, it's got so much history. It's so important. And that draw that people have to mountains, here it is. And it's all around us. Absolutely fabulous. But what I'm really, really hoping is that the people coming to visit it, we can still keep it as beautiful as it is. And very important about the environment, that all of us coming here to see this beauty, that we maintain somehow, that your country can maintain the beauty with the numbers of people who want to see it.
So, do you think the environment is going to change, or you seem going to change?
I think inevitably somebody needs to think about the numbers of people who, now that it's becoming more accessible, the numbers of people that are coming here and how to preserve.
What the effect of the environment due to this increasing traffic here?
That's what worries me, and I just hope that somehow things can be done to maybe preserve the numbers of people that can come here or how they come here, so that this can be maintained, because it is beautiful.
Okay, but let's again. I will come to you. Your name?
Alasdair Pepper.
Alasdair. So, what your thought about this nature and what your experience here? Been here before this? Is this your first visit?
The first visit to Pakistan. Loved coming here. We've thoroughly enjoyed it, and the people have been wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I have a scar here. I fell over at a hotel, and the people in the hotel were so good to me. From everybody, absolutely fantastic, and that is reflected through the whole trip. Everybody has been so friendly on the trail, in the camps, food, absolutely marvellous. So wonderful.
If I ask questions, what time took to get visa for Pakistan?
Oh, a long time, about was it 2 or 3 months? I don't know what the hold-ups were. We were told it would take 7 to 10 days, but it took much longer. Yeah.
So, what was the problem you found there?
I don't know what the problem was. We put in the paperwork electronically, and for whatever reason, it took 2 or 3 months for the visa to come through.
Yeah.
So, do you think is it possible to more easier way?
The process was quite easy, but we were helped by the KE adventures that we've come with, so that was fine. And once it was approved, it was approved. So I don't know if there's anything more can be done. But the process was good. Everything has been good, except I share my wife's concern about the environment here. You've got lots and lots of people coming here, and we like to see this environment preserved, so for the future.
So, what was the most fascinating thing here for you?
Oh, the mountains.
Mountains, Alpine mountains.
The immense space, the space, and yes,
Yeah.
you just can't believe it till you're standing here and you've got 360 degrees
You
of
know,
beauty,
they
absolute
say
beauty.
they say in the books it's fantastic, it's blah blah blah, and you go yeah
Until
yeah
you're
yeah.
here.
But you come here and yeah, it is fantastic.
You go,
It's- yeah, yeah.
One we said out of the book solution. So this is out of the book, fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
an experience. We'll never forget it.
So, do you serve any university in environmental department in university?
No, I'm not involved in anything to do with environment. It's just that we travel to many places, and obviously the concern is always when you see something beautiful, how can it be preserved for the future and for people to still be able to access it.
So why you you seems very conscious about the environment? That's why I'm asking. So why you were worried about the environment?
It's just
here?
something I'm interested in and travelling, and I just want to preserve the beauty that I've seen for future generations. But I don't have any special knowledge.
Been you here in Pakistan before?
No.
Is this your first time?
Absolutely.
So what is your plan now?
What is my plan?
Yeah.
Well,
Pakistan, where you want to go visit plan you?
in the future, other
In
places.
future, after baking from here.
Well, we are actually have a trip planned to Colorado to see the canyons in America, but we haven't thought much further than that. But
How
again,
many countries have you visited before?
How many? We've been to Bhutan.
Many countries.
Many, yes.
Many.
Africa.
Many Africa, South America, America.
Yeah, Argentina, yeah.
Vietnam, all over
So,
the place.
if I asked what was the different, how you differentiate between that countries and here?
I think here there is just so much space. It's just extraordinary. And there's all these very high, magnificent mountains in such a small area. It's just extraordinary.
Okay, thank you. So, what you want to say about the environment as you are very much conscious about the environment?
Well, I think everyone is, and I think if we weren't, we probably wouldn't come here. And Norah has summed it up completely and accurately. I think one of my concerns is, does my visit here contribute to the destruction? I've flown on aeroplanes, and I tried not to leave litter and things like that. And I try to be conscious of the things Norah has said around the future and the next generation. And the thing about this trek is, from minute one, day one, there have been beautiful mountains everywhere. There isn't another trek like this in the world, and Pakistan, I'm sure, is very, very proud of it, and it's like a jewel. Like if you had a jewel or a precious vase, you would look after it, right? And so this is Pakistan's precious jewel, and as Norah says, it would be terrible to come back here in 50 years' time, no snow, litter. And I'm sure it won't be like that, but I think Norah's absolutely right.
One question is I must ask from all of you while you were reaching here. What was the main challenging for you, and what was the main dissatisfied for you?
Main challenge is just see if I can do it. I'm not the youngest man here, so for me to be able to come here is a challenge. It's a challenge, and I like the physicality of the challenge, and that's been brilliant, and I've made it, and I'm really, really, really happy about that. I do want to add, actually, something Alasdair said. The people in Pakistan, without fail, have been absolutely fantastic with us, gentle, kind. They've gone out of their way to help us, and that's been that's one of the things I'll take away. I came here to look at K2, but actually part of my memory will be the people that I've met. And I think
What
it's really
about
important.
the sanitation systems in the way? Are you satisfied? Or not?
Need some work, because there are some very simple things that could be done to make a lot of difference.
And that's
So
all part of the environment as well. The sanitation, if it could be sorted out so that it was better.
Are you satisfied about this sanitation system?
Well, I think it's not feasible if there are going to be bigger numbers of people coming in.
How many people are here?
Yeah.
How many loos are here?
Yeah. Yeah. It will be a
Where are the
problem.
facilities here? There are some loos over there, but not enough for this number of people.
Yeah.
Whoever's in charge, I think, needs to put in some infrastructure of decent facilities with people looking after them for those that visit to use, and keep the environment around the campsites clean and free of waste as much as possible. We need a permit to get here. That costs some money. But if it's going to cost a little bit more to have the permit to provide the facilities to which would make our trekking more comfortable, but B, help the environment, do it. It's obvious.
I mean, for instance, in the States, we have to apply for a permit to go down into the canyons. And if that is what it takes to preserve this, then that's what should happen. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Viewers, you must listen, and I also expect that the end of the administration level, the conscience shows by these tourists must be addressed. Is these positive notes? I will thank you for your thanks for being with us, and also stay tuned with our Voice of Karakoram channel. We will bring a lot of interviews from the mountains and from the different regions and from different kind of peoples. So thank you very much, and also waiting for your feedback. Thank you very much.